what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, it's 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk. Gotta keep quiet, maneuver in silence to let them in, talk up their body, another one body, that's just how it go. I got some secrets, I'm shaking the game so they stay on their toes. Stay in your lane, how to stay on the go. I can play with the pros and act like a rookie so they overlook me. Then I double up again, none of their knows, none of them cold. They just got lucky but never adapted, so I'm to the one if it's coming to blows. My enemies cutting it close, I let them think that they got me, but what do you know? I had them beat before we ever spoke, I'm ready for smoke. I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, it's 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. Now they ain't go harder than me, they need a blade in a sheath, a shank in a piece, a crate full of heat, an army, a fleet, a tank and a jeep, a navy at sea, with ace a marine, an ace up their sleeve, a team of marines, a freak on a leash, a beast with an appetite, razor for teeth, and still they would lay at my feet. Boy, you got the wrong one. I gotta look over all of my publishing statements for Q1 as soon as the song's done. I gotta call up my mama and tell her I made it as soon as my log's done. I gotta read all my trade publications and sip my tea till it is all done. I think it's all fun. I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, it's 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, it's 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, it's 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk. Gotta keep quiet, maneuver in silence.
I'm here hanging with the boys, man. They're part of the team. Part of the team, man. Can't tell you, part of the team.
Welcome to Tampa Bay. We buck 'em up when we raise the flag. Fire the cannons and seize the day. The crew's ready, all hands on deck.
What is up, everybody? You are watching the Loose Cannons, and I am your host, Sammer, without any of my partners in crime. But I have special guest Dr. Pless joining us for Week 3 Green Bay Packers at Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's Fan Friday. That means we give our takes, we talk about our shit, and then we give the floor and the show to you guys. What's up, Pless?
What's up, man? I'm ready. I'm excited. This is going to be awesome.
I mean, it's just you and I, dude. This will be the first time that we don't have to be interrupted. We don't have to cater to Latte's theories and conspiracies. It's just the two of us, man, talking ball.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, home opener against the Green Bay Packers. I mean, it doesn't get better than that.
It's going to be an awesome game, dude. But we're not going in very healthy at all, are we?
No, we're pretty banged up. I mean, it looks like, obviously Chris Godwin's out. We already know Akeem Hicks is out for a month. And then you look at Donovan Smith, most likely out. And then Cade Otton, on sad news for Cade, his mom passed away this week. So, our prayers and thoughts out to him. So he's probably not going to play. And maybe Julio Jones, again, game time decision. But it looks like everyone else should be up and ready.
So ideally, we want our entire offensive line playing. You've broken down the film. Is this Green Bay Packers defense anything for us to worry about? Or is this, is Walton going to be okay? Or are we really going to miss having Donnie on the sideline this Sunday? It's the home opener. It's supposed to be a good defense. We're going to try to run the ball.
Right.
Are we going to miss him not being there? Or is Walton going to do his job?
It's going to be tough. I mean, Walton's going to have to step up for sure. Hopefully he can, do some things that he did last week against the Saints. But yeah, they got a good front. Rashawn Gary, Preston Smith is really good, but Kenny Clark is probably their best defensive lineman. So he's one to definitely look out for. Luke Gedeke, Robert Hainsey, they're going to have their hands full against him. But yeah, they'll have to play it smart. Chip, max protect when they can, and utilize Lenny, on those chips and get guys down.
You watch a lot of film, Dr. Pless, so are they doing anything that's, plays against our strengths and weaknesses, or are they kind of doing stuff that we've already seen this season that we've for the most part, we protected Brady, we've run the ball decent, we haven't had any, these games where we melt down as an offensive line. I don't think that's happened since that Chicago Bears game, maybe the first half against the Rams last season in the playoffs, but other than a few games, are we going to see anything that we don't know, or is this basically just go out there hat on hat and just fucking beat their asses? Because if I don't know about you, man, but this is a different type of team. And like this season, it feels like it. No matter how many guys we have out, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many weapons we have. We're just a physical team now. We're gonna out physical you with our backups, with our starters. It doesn't matter, and we're gonna punch you in the mouth. And I feel like it's a different mindset with this team. I know they had the risk it no biscuit, but it just feels now like we're no longer gonna be bullied, and we're gonna bring it to you regardless of who we have on the field. Starters, backups, it doesn't fucking matter. We're gonna punch you in the mouth every goddamn time.
Right. Yeah, no, definitely. It's attention to details. And I think that's the biggest difference between Todd Bowles and Bruce Arians. You're not seeing the dumb flags at the wrong time. You're seeing a identity be formed here with, establishing the run, staying committed to it throughout the whole game. Maybe it's, even if it's not successful, there was times last week where we're like, okay, we're going to continue to run the ball on first down. Everyone knows it, but they still did it. And it, for the most part, it was effective, especially in the second half when they started getting more runs, 5, 6, 7. And it's an attitude thing. You're trying to wear down the opposing defense. And, if they're worn out, they can't rush the passer as effectively. So there's, kind of, a method there behind the madness, and it's good. We definitely want to be physical, and against Green Bay, I think you can run the football definitely more successful than they did last week against the Saints. So that will be definitely a priority going into it. And hopefully we see a little bit more play action, get the tight ends involved a little bit more. But yeah, Lenny Fournette, I mean, he's going to be asked to carry it, and other backs probably have to step up too, Rashad White and Keyshawn Vaughn.
The thing too is like everyone's always been accustomed to us stopping the run. That's kind of been our strength no matter what. If we can't rush the pass, we're always going to stop that run. And going into this game, we've not struggled, but it hasn't been absolutely 1 yard per carry like we're used to. But again, it's not anything where we're getting gashed. We have a couple little medium runs here and there, but we're going against a team in the Packers who people give a lot of credit for whatever fucking reason as defense, which I don't understand, but they are not good at stopping the run. So far in these two games, they don't stop the run. If anything, that helps us considering we don't have the offensive line to protect Tom, 35 dropbacks like we would want, obviously. But I think it plays to our strength in this regard. They can't stop the run. We need to run the ball. They have a fucking juggernaut too, but I feel like we have a better matchup in terms of offense versus defense as opposed to what they're going to be facing trying to run with their guys. And no offense to their guys. Like they're studs. They have two fucking studs, and we know AJ Dillon's got ridiculous thighs, and I mean that guy's that guy. Yeah. But I still feel like Jones is the harder running back to stop for whatever reason.
Right. No, you're on it, and our offense, especially with the lack of receivers, and Cole Beasley is probably going to get into this game, and you're going to have different guys out there. Russell Gage and others are going to have to step up. We're probably not going to be attacking Jair Alexander. Maybe we go after Eric Stokes if we are going to, attack one side. That's definitely the option to do. And they like to play a lot of man defense. So that could be a benefit for us where we can get, some, flood routes and crossers, stuff like that, get guys moving east and west and use your speed against their linebackers in coverage too. Cause, sometimes they'll mix in some zone, and you can beat, the young linebacker that they have in there, the rookie that they just drafted. So there'll be opportunities to throw the football. They just have to be smart about it. But yeah, it's going to be who can run the football better. And, both teams are going to rely on the run game. And, hopefully our run game can be better than theirs. And this will be I think, just listening to the defense, they definitely want to shut down, the run this week. It's been a little bit, of a struggle. But, I think they're going to turn it up this week.
You think they play? So this might be received incorrectly or pretty badly, but without Akeem Hicks, I felt like they played the run better. It felt like maybe Nacho comes with a little bit different energy. He's obviously not the same, size eater. He's not a monster in there, or space eater. But it felt like I don't know, something about it. It felt like they stopped the run a lot better when Akeem Hicks came out of the game. And I don't know if it's because he's not accustomed to the scheme yet, or if it takes a little bit of time. But I remember Vita Vea and those guys, they weren't, run stuffing monsters the first year with Todd Bowles. Definitely not in the first half. But do we fare better without Akeem Hicks only because it's like more room possibly for everyone to operate in there? Or am I just fucking seeing things to see things at this point?
No, you're not seeing things. I mean, it definitely, I'm with you there. It definitely improved, with Nacho in there. Nacho, he's just a guy that's going to do his job regardless. Like, he finds ways to make sure he fills his gaps, maintain the gap control. Not saying Akeem played bad against the Saints. I thought this was a better game for him, from Dallas week. He definitely played better. But yeah, Nacho is just a consistent player, especially against the run, and him and Vita Vea work well together. So yeah, it should help, but there's going to be rotation there. They're going to bring in guys like, William Golson's going to move in a little bit. And then you have Patrick O'Connor is going to get some more reps. So Logan Hall,
now the rookie can get a little bit more playing time, which might not be a bad thing. He made a couple of plays off the line of scrimmage. He also got blown up a couple of times last week. But, I think it's a learning type of thing at this point. If you're not throwing him in there, rookie has to start every single game. I feel like they're kind of feeding him slowly and getting him accustomed to the speed. I still think the speed of the game is the one thing that these guys have to get used to more than anything. But if we go to the other side of the ball, man, we're fucking decimated. Mike Evans out with the suspension. Godwin's gone. Julio probably doesn't play. Scotty Miller can't catch a pass if his life depended on it. If he can, he's about to fall onto his fucking. It's like his feet don't work unless he's running in a straight line down the field. If he's coming backwards, if he's curling, if he's going out or in, it's like his feet don't work. It's the fucking weirdest thing, dude. We were at that watch party. Every time he tried to catch the ball, if it wasn't a go route, he was falling off. He was about to hit his own goddamn face on the turf before the ball even got to him, man. It's like probably wouldn't drop it if you had some fucking regular feet.
Yeah, it is weird. Like, just keep your feet moving. Like, you're running so fast to get open, but all of a sudden when the ball comes to you, you stop your feet for no reason. Like, continue to run and continue to make the play. And it seems like when he tries to slow down, he can't slow down. So that's why he falls if the ball is like not perfect. And you got to be able to, adjust your route to make that catch. So yeah, I mean, that's got to be better. And we're just going to need other guys to step up. Jalen Darden, Brashad Perriman.
Who's going to step up, right? Like,
I don't know.
I'm hoping that the Bucs. I know they're pretending like Cole Beasley's got to get used to the. They didn't fucking sign him at the beginning of the week to fucking.
Yeah, he's gonna play.
And I feel like he brings to the table more than Scotty Miller does in terms of like what Tom likes. He does a little bit more of the stuff that you see from Godwin, stuff that you kind of they expected to see from Tyler Johnson. Those like in and out routes, those little. I don't want to call him gadgety, but he's kind of gadgety. He goes inside and gets that dirty yard or two and turns it into 8, 9, 10. Very Welker-like, right? Not big, not fucking stronger than anybody, but got dirty and didn't fucking you know how we love receivers that like to get dirty, right? This is our thing.
Dirty, yeah.
We miss Johnson in the slot, dude. Now we got Cole Beasley in the fucking slot. What do you see from him? What's a decent what's a fair expectation as a Bucs fan? Having Cole Beasley show up this week, we're decimated at wide receiver. I don't believe any of the shit they're saying. He's gonna probably play 30 fucking snaps. Like what is a fair expectation of him in this game, and could he be something that Tom ends up leaning on by the end of the fourth quarter or by the end of the third quarter? Sorry.
Yeah, no, I definitely can see it. I think he'll probably be limited. They're probably going to work him in a little bit, but yeah, if he gets starting getting comfortable out there, yeah, I mean, you have to continue to go to that well, especially if he's getting open, and he probably will, because that's what he does well, separation and, catching the football. That's the biggest thing. We have way too many drops so far. So having a guy out there that's consistent and can catch the ball, they're definitely going to try to get him in there. And yeah, you could definitely see it, especially on like third down situations, or even just trying to start the drive correctly with a nice first down catch. Like, Yeah, they're definitely going to utilize him. So I would expect to see him in there. As far as like catches, I wouldn't be surprised if he had at least 5 catches in this game.
He has the same completion catch percentage, whatever the fuck they call it, as Chris Godwin. Which when
Right.
I read that, I was surprised because I was like, "Whoa, Chris like rarely drops a ball." So I was surprised at the number itself. But then also like, oh man, Cole's got hands as good as, and he was kind of like a go-to guy for a little bit with Dallas. Then he goes to Buffalo. He's kind of a go-to guy before Stephon Diggs shows up. And
Yep.
honestly, I feel like he's going to end up being a key to keeping us on schedule if we keep on schedule on offense, because we're going to have to run the ball. And I don't know if they want Tom back there for too long. But again, we questioned the offensive line plus the entire offseason stinker.
Yeah.
A lot of people did, but it seems like every week so far they faced a good defense and they've stepped up, even when injured, even when these guys that we don't know about, these question marks in Gadecki, like he stepped up. He has a couple plays, but he stepped up. And Walton comes in and it's like I didn't even realize that what's his name came out of the game, dude.
Josh Wells. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, one, there was a lot of ass and titties everywhere, but aside from that, like, I still didn't realize that he came out of the game. I was like, wait, what? And this Walton guy just fucking played his ass off, and that's a good defense. And he's going against Cam because Cam's not going to go to fucking Tristan Wirfs. So
Right.
I feel like we might be okay, and you're giving him a whole week to prep. I don't know how much, Donovan Smith played with the actual first team in terms of how he practiced. I'm not sure how they do that stuff with the injury and whatnot, but I feel like if he's got a whole week, the other guys have done it. Offensive line coach, for whatever fucking reason, knows how to get these guys to squeeze every goddamn drop out of them. It's unbelievable. Like, Aaron Stinney's gone, and we don't even know who these guys are coming in. They're fucking doing it, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's the notion of not letting Tom down. I think that's the biggest thing. Like, they don't want to get,
They're
they don't
afraid
want
of
to
Dad.
see. Yeah, they're afraid of Dad. Like, they don't want to disappoint Dad.
They don't want that
and, like,
ass whooping on national TV. I think that's what it is.
they don't want to get spanked, and it's or chewed out, I should say. Like, you don't want that beat down from Tom, and they're trying to do their best, and in every play they perform as best as they can. I think that effort and mindset really goes a long way. And the right side is definitely upgraded. Like Tristan Wirfs and Shaq Mason, you don't have to worry about them. Like, they're studs. And then Robert Hainsey has been doing Bob Hennessy has been doing a great job. And then you look at Luke Gedeke, yeah, he's doing his thing. So with Brandon Walton in there now, you just gotta, hope you don't leave him on an island too much. I think, if you are, you're going to be in the shotgun, you're going to try to get the ball out quick, or you're, sliding protection that way, being smart about it. If you're doing like some type of play action, you want to make sure that side is protected. And it looks like we're going to see the debut of Kyle Rudolph. So maybe, Kyle comes in there to help a little bit with the pass blocking. Keefe can do the same thing. So they'll be smart about it. And again, like we said earlier, this is going to come down to who can run the football better, who's effective there, and then they'll utilize the play action off of that, because it's going to set up a lot of different things.
So we're going back in time here. Plus, we're going to the black and blue division. We're going run the ball, play defense, punch
my
you
favorite
in the mouth.
matchup.
Hot as a motherfucker at Raymond James. Somehow we're still wearing white. I mean, it's old Grizzly vet quarterback, Hall of Fame guy playing for the Green Bay Packers. It feels just like back in the day, man. We don't got 99 and 55, but we got 45, we got 54, we got 50, we got, we got 58. I feel like this is going to be a boring ass game again. 3 of them so far, or 2 of them so far. I think we're gonna have 3.
It's a lot of fun. I love the old Green Bay versus Bucs games. Just Warren Sapp getting after Brett Favre, and and those games in Ray J. I remember the one, I think it was the Sheldon Quarles like 98-yard touchdown interception return or something like that. It's still the longest interception return in Bucs history, I believe.
Yep.
And we won the game like 14-13. It was just one of those games where had to make stops at the end, or even like the Super Bowl year when we beat them 21-7. Like, we were just picking off passes and stuff like that, and that could come into play this week against Aaron Rodgers. And Aaron doesn't like Tampa Bay. He doesn't like Raymond James Stadium.
Doesn't play well here. I think his first game here was against Josh Freeman, creamsicles.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we didn't win a game up until that point, right? I feel like that was the first game we won that season, and that was the first time he comes to town.
Yeah,
Sammy
Strotter with the game-winning touchdown. And then I think Tanar Jackson had an interception in that game. Crazy, like, yeah. He just doesn't like the heat for whatever reason, especially in Florida. He struggles, so that'll be something to look for. It's going to be a hot one. We're going to be up to like 90 degrees on Sunday, so yeah, be physical, get after it.
That means 120, dude. You know how that works in Florida,
right?
Tampa.
On the field. Yep.
I was gonna say, Aaron Rodgers does not like getting hit, and considering there's no Nacho, are we gonna see more of Levante and Devin shooting up that gut right behind Vita and kind of having him clear out, because they're gonna have to double him? Obviously, they're not gonna have to try to pick their poison with Hakeem gone. We're gonna see more of that, just to kind of rough him up early and start getting him to kind of because once you get him early, he cowers up. I mean, even the Bears got to him a little bit in the beginning of that game. But once you kind of just push him around, he kind of just gets a little scared. And he's older, he's a little bit thinner than he used to be. He looks, very Con Air-like, obviously. But I feel like if you get to him, dude, it's not even that he doesn't I think he just doesn't like to get hit. It's not even a I can take it type of thing. Like Josh Allen, for instance, that guy didn't give a fuck. He's going in, wants to hit you, trying to become Mike Allstott on every play.
He's trying to truck people.
But Aaron Rodgers is like, nah, don't touch me, man. He pinky fingers up and everything. I'm good. He doesn't like it, and it seems to change the way he plays games, and it causes turnovers. And you watch the tape, he's throwing more picks than we're accustomed to from Aaron Rodgers, the MVP that everyone has always seen.
Right. Yeah. No. Definitely. We showed in our film study, you want to make him go to his left a little bit. Like if you can make him move to his left and get him on that side throwing the ball, he's definitely not as accurate. He's a little more uncomfortable. So, and I think that's the matchups to watch. The right side of their offensive line is suspect, and it could be a big game for JTS and Vita Vea rushing from that side. And yeah, you will see Levante and Devin, even Keanu Neal, I think, come in on blitzes. Especially on first down. I think they're going to run blitz heavy, because we know Green Bay is going to try to run the ball. So why not, be aggressive on first down, try to get some tackles for loss and see where that takes you.
And those wide receivers, I don't care who the fuck they are.
Yeah.
Outside of Watkins, who I think is not the same Watkins everyone, he's not the guy from 5 years ago, speed wise. He's still going to get behind you, but it feels like when he catches it, you're still going to catch him. But those guys are not going to beat this secondary. They're not going to beat these corners. They're not going to beat Jamel Dean, fucking Pro Bowler right now. Unbelievable, by the way. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I don't see how,
stud.
We forced them to throw the ball. It's back in the day, it was we're so good against the run that it actually hurts us because we can't cover the pass. Now it's if we can just force them not to run, it plays our strength. It's a totally different, side of the ball that we've ever had. But to the people in the chat also, yes, it was an amazing idea of mine to say that quarterbacks don't like to get hit. I get it. Some are more rattled than others is my meaning behind it. Is Aaron Rodgers one of those guys? He doesn't like to get touched, and it really bothers him. It's not like Brett Favre, who kind of welcomes it and it gets him going. Aaron Rodgers hates it, and it fucks up the rest of his game almost every single time we've seen. I rarely have seen him get hit and just continue to just go back to the well and step up and make plays. Once you get him, that's it. He kind of checks himself out.
Right. Yeah. I mean, once he, is sacked, usually he, if he sees the sack coming, he's just going to fall down. That's what he does. So, it definitely plays into it as far as the game plan. And like I said, they're going to try to be aggressive early on downs, try to force them in third and long situations. And yeah, if you want to pass against this secondary, good luck. And, with, and Sammy Watkins is even going to play this week. So now you're down to, Lazard, and Lazard's probably their best receiver. And then you have Watson, who's the rookie. They have Randall Cobb, a couple other guys. But yeah, the way the secondary is playing with our 3 safety look and Jamel Dean and Carlton, yeah, they're locking stuff down right now.
Listen, plus you and I have had fun hanging out by ourselves, but the Barefoot Wonder is back. Stanker, welcome back to the show, and I'm glad you changed that previous cap you had on.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, I'll let it go this one time. Color obviously was not welcomed. But Stanker, welcome to the fucking Loose Cannons, man. I'm glad you could join us. Did you see that 2-box, bro? That shit was beautiful.
Glad to be on.
Talking
Glad to
back
be here.
and forth. It was awesome, right? What's up, man? What do you got? What do you got for us?
Where's Latte?
Latte can't come tonight. Couldn't join us.
I heard that's a problem for Latte. Hence the name. You know, he's he may have problems in that department. What's up, chat? What's up, Ples?
What's up, man? How are you doing?
Good, man. Just came back from my daughter's game.
How did it go?
Catholics getting their ass kicked.
Oh.
And yeah. Ready to talk some Buccaneer football, guys.
I already asked them all the questions
opener.
of importance. So we've gone through the entire
show's over.
We've gone through everything, really. I'm not sure what you can bring to hey, listen, before I'll let you ask a few questions. Don't worry, Stank. But before we do that,
I have no questions.
It's Fan Friday, right?
Yeah.
The phone number's at the bottom of the screen. The entry code's down there too. You guys got to call us. Get on the Penthouse Hotline and give us your take. Ask us a question. Give us a score prediction. Give us some bold nonsense. I don't give a fuck what it is. It's all about you guys. And this is your show. It's Fan Friday.
Sammer, actually, I do have a question. I have a question for everybody in the chat room now. There's like 70-something people there. Who's coming to the tailgate on Sunday? Who's coming to the first ever Loose Cannons tailgate? Sponsored by Penthouse. Bring your kids. Who's coming? Who's coming with us?
That's awesome.
Dude, kids under 10 are free, by the way. They eat and they drink for free. I mean, your kid can have Bacardi for free if he's under the age of that's
sure
a fucking
can.
Deal, dude. That's a deal.
As long as they're 21. Long as they're 21.
Under 10, over 21, that doesn't really work.
Yeah, we don't condone underage drinking. Not on this podcast.
No, but it's $60 each person. All you can eat, all you can drink. Patron,
that's like 6 wings. $60, that's like 6 wings at
market
any
price.
Restaurant right now.
Correct. Yeah, but beside that, you got the unlimited fucking drinks. You got tailgate activities. We have private bathrooms. We have a 12-foot fucking jumbotron. Right? We'll have the 1 o'clock games playing. And then once it's time to go into the Bucs game, if you don't have a ticket or you're not going in, it's cool. You get to chill the entire fucking game at the tailgate and watch the game on the Jumbotron. Live music will continue during the commercials. It's going to be amazing. Dude, it's going to be the coolest thing ever. Penthouse pets walking around. Got some other
I'm contemplating not going into the game, honestly.
I mean, it's going to be pretty fucking cool, dude. And you guys...
If the choices are to sit next to you the entire game and get abused because you try to... You punch me, you slap me, you hit me, you kick me, or sit next to the Penthouse pets all 4 quarters and have fucking meat in my mouth.
Yeah, especially the Penthouse outside.
Who smells better, though? Penthouse pet or me?
You don't have an odor. You don't have an odor.
Thank you.
You're like, you know what? You're like what I think outer space would smell like.
Empty, just like nothing.
Just nothing there, dude.
Like a cartoon character. Cartoons don't have a scent because they're drawings.
I gotta say, Sammer, I'm impressed that you wear the same thing every day and yeah, no smell. So that's impressive.
I have multiples, dude. What's wrong with you?
I know. I know.
He does
the Albert
Einstein.
The it's the Albert Einstein, Elon Musk line of thinking. Is like, if I don't have to worry about what I'm gonna wear, it's one less thing I gotta fucking think about for the day, right? I got enough. I mean, you saw me, you and I. You're the guest, and we had to fucking pull the massive weight of this show. Well, this guy showed up fucking 34 goddamn minutes late. 30. I mean, at that point, don't even just call in, give us your take, and hang the fuck up, right?
Sorry, my kids are more important.
Plus, it's a new loose cannon from here on out. That's it. Go ahead and cancel Real Bucs Talk, and then we'll just kind of
never do that.
We'll bring it over here.
Oh, that's a show about football. Why would he cancel his football show to come on?
We're not doing
onto this show.
There's no football.
Which is a show about nothing. It's pretty much the Seinfeld of Bucs podcast. It's a show about nothing.
I think it's a pretty great show about nothing, though. I love.
Do we have any callers? Does anybody want to talk to me right now?
We do. I think we have Jeremy waiting. We're gonna go to 813. You're on the Loose Cannons Penthouse Hotline. What's your take, man? What do you got for us? Week 3, Green Bay Packers home opener against the Bucs. Give me some fucking energy.
Better question is, Jeremy, why haven't you been hanging out with me at the games, bro? Where you been?
Which one?
The Tampa Catholic games, bro. Why do I sit there by myself?
I'm sorry, Stink. I love you, bro, but unfortunately, I have to work tonight, man. I work at a hospital, man.
Listen, I'm more important. I should come first, but you know how it goes.
Before
Don't
you
worry, I'll
go,
make
Jeremy,
it up to you.
Jeremy, before you go, I have to give credit to somebody in the chat whose name is Big Fucking Cock. I mean, that's great, dude. That's fucking ridiculous. Go ahead, Jeremy.
Welcome, big fucking cock.
Yeah, welcome to this fucking cod. Wonderful podcast on the planet. Yeah, I love it. But first and foremost, I will be at the game next Sunday night, so I'll definitely be catching the vibes with everybody, you know, there at the game. So I will be present, Stank.
Okay. It's been a while since I've seen you, man. That's all. That's my way of saying I miss you, bro.
What do you got?
I know I miss you too, man.
What's your take on this game, Jeremy? Or maybe you got a question, up to you. But what?
No, he's just calling to tell us that he misses us. Bro.
Is he gonna Are you tailgating with us, Jeremy? Are you tailgating with us, Jeremy?
Unfortunately, I'll be at the Rays game watching with my brother, but I will be leaving early to catch the Bucs game. I made a commitment to my brother to go to the Rays game.
Hold on, Jeremy. You're gonna skip the most amazing and the first ever Loose Cannons tailgate for a make-believe sport.
Tampa Bay, man. I gotta be there for my team, man. I love my teams, man. Hockey, baseball, and football.
Do you watch local 8-9-year-olds play kickball too? I mean, that's more of a sport than this fucking Rays thing you're talking about.
Agree.
Hey, man. I mean, like I said, I made a commitment to my brother, man. He's family. I can't do him like that.
I would rather go. Listen, Jeremy. I would rather go
to the tailgate. Bring him to the tailgate, and I'll make sure a pet says hello, personally.
Oh man,
it's a good deal.
We're trying to get motherfuckers divorced at this tailgate.
That's the entire.
Come through. Actually, Jeremy, I know your girl, bro. I'm scared. Don't blame it on me.
Yeah. Luckily, she doesn't watch the podcast.
But yeah, I was gonna say I would rather go.
No idea.
I would rather go to the Tropicana like canning factory and watch them can orange juice and pineapple
juice.
There's
a Tropicana right down the street here in Bradenton.
Yeah, I'd rather go
backyard. It smells amazing outside, by the way. It's like that smell of like burning oranges or some shit. I'm not sure what that smell is, but it's orange.
It's mojo.
Smells like orange cake. Smells like orange cake. It smells phenomenal, dude. Go ahead, Jeremy.
Are you ready for my take yet, Sammer?
I'm been waiting, man. We're talking nonsense because you won't.
I'm pretty sure Dr. Plush will agree with me. I think as far as the game goes, I think if you shut down the run, you shut down Jones, A.J. Dillon, and just put the pressure all over Aaron Rodgers, he's going to have a long fucking day. I think we got the defense to put the pressure on him. We just got to shut down the run. That's my major concern because we did get run over a little bit by the Saints last week. And thank God for Logan Ryan, you know, punching the ball out and kind of like hyping up the defense, and we kept them out of the end zone. My thing is, you keep those fuckers out of the end zone. If you have to hold them to a fucking couple field goals, so be it. I'm looking forward to see if Julio doesn't play. Maybe Cole Beasley gets elevated, gets put into the game, because I just don't trust Scotty. No. Like I said,
but it's Scotty versus Green Bay, though. It's Scotty versus Green Bay, Jeremy. It's a different Scotty.
Yeah, I think Scotty's on his way out now, man.
Listen, I love Scotty for everything he's done for us in the past, but I just don't. I don't know, man. I just don't see him have the magic, man. Like I said, he's dropped a couple passes, really crucial. And you know Brady, he doesn't like that shit. That pisses him off even more. You got to keep number 12 happy, man. That means, you know, getting –
yeah.
Tom has one wide receiver. He drops 2 passes in one game. Not even like a full 24 hours after the game. He's calling up every other wide receiver he knows. We have a new wide receiver. That's it. It didn't take much. You know, like, plus, you study shit. You're supposed to be smarter than all of us. We're fucking football, meatheads. But did it not look like Tom Brady has traded in his wide receiver?
Yeah, I mean, he called Cole Beasley great like three times in a row. So, you know, obviously he's excited that Cole's
his helmet
here.
in his jersey at this point, right?
I mean, Scotty's going to have still a factor on this team. I mean, his speed, you let him go deep, you draw coverage towards him, so he opens things up still. But yeah, he's definitely got to earn that trust.
Plus, we just tell these people they play different positions. I'm tired of hearing that.
Yeah, they play different positions.
We talked about it. We talked about if you would come on the show on time, you would have known that.
Scotty's an outside receiver. Cole is going to be a little bit more inside. But yeah, they're different players.
But Beasley
He'll be
coming
part of
actually
the
helps.
spring of my team.
Beasley comes in and helps Scotty at this point, right? Because now Scotty doesn't have to try to do the shit that he's just not good at. Now I can be like, just run down the fucking field, dude. Either be decoy or I'll throw it to you. One or the other, right?
Yeah, I mean, it helps. Yeah, definitely for sure.
Go ahead, Jeremy. Sorry, man. I cut you off.
No, you're good. You're good. Well, also I was gonna throw out there Russell Gage, man. This is his game to step it up, man. We're paying you $10 million. I know you're bound a hammy injury, but this is your fucking moment, bro. You gotta be the number one guy if Julio can't go. And in my honest opinion, if Julio's not feeling right, don't play him. Save him.
Yeah.
I know a lot of fans have been pretty disappointed with him, getting injured so quickly, but at the same time, we're going to need him down the road for playoff time. I think that's probably the most reasonable thing I could think of when it comes to having Julio in as a reserve, and just wait till we get Chris back when Chris is ready. Just wait till we get him back. We'll get a healthy, rested Mike next week. I mean, like
OBJ.
I said, we're going to be loaded.
OBJ after Thanksgiving.
I wouldn't leave OBJ out of it. OBJ could be another name to look out for next month if these injuries keep piling up. And Brady's going to say something every time. He don't fucking play.
Listen, I heard behind closed doors that OBJ wanted to attend that game because he's from LSU. He's a big, and the Saints, because he didn't sign with them and sign with the Rams, told him to fuck off. And Tom Brady got him a pass into the game.
Nice.
So connect the dots, find out what's going on there. After Thanksgiving dinner, we're all going to be fat as a motherfucker. We're going to be barely breathing, barely able to keep our eyes open on the couch, and we're going to get a little bit of a notification that says the Buccaneers have signed wide receiver Odell Beckham.
Are you saying, Sammer, that Cole Beasley is not the only receiver sliding into Tom Brady's DMs on Instagram?
What's crazy is it's the other way around, I think. Tom's like, if my guys are injured, it's cool. I'll just fucking continue to play Madden here. And I'll just call up dudes I know. And OBJ is one of those dudes that he knows. That embrace, you saw it, Stank. Male embraces. Go ahead and break down that male embrace between OBJ and Tom Brady. Hey, Jeremy, thanks for the call, by the way, man. Awesome
I mean,
job.
it was pretty obvious to those in the know.
One more thing.
Yeah,
One
go
more
ahead.
thing.
Jeremy.
And by the way, don't forget to add Gronk in there too, Stink. I like how you add Gronk.
He's already back.
No,
He's already back. Bro.
Fair enough.
not coming back.
Worst kept secret in football. He's coming. He'll be back right around playoff time.
No, he won't.
We all know that.
Nope.
I love y'all guys, man. Y'all have a good night.
You too,
God
You too,
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Stay safe,
Thank you,
brother.
Jeremy.
Thanks for saving. Thanks for being out there and saving people's lives. You're a true hero.
Appreciate you, Jeremy.
Hey, appreciate Stink. Peace.
Absolutely. But yeah, to go back to what your question was,
What does Jeremy do?
he's a brain surgeon.
Oh, shit. Jeremy's a brain surgeon?
Brain surgeon, yeah.
Holy shit. Smartest fucking guy calling in the show.
How do you think I know him, bro?
Yeah. That's
He's worked on me multiple times, dude.
Yeah. Is he the doctor who's been pulling all those crayons out of your
Listen,
skull?
when you're really poor in college and you need extra money and they those you can go to those doctors' offices and hospitals to do like experimental research. That's how I met Jeremy. I was poor as hell and I'm like, sign me up. What do you guys want to do?
Makes a lot of sense.
That was how we met each other.
All right. Plus, I know you come on the show to talk football, so we're about to do that right now. Stank, go ahead and break down the embrace between OBJ, Tom Brady at that.
Well, it should be obvious to those who enjoy a good embrace from another man. That was a familiar embrace, not the first one. This is one of many embraces. They're very comfortable with each other. You could just see the chemistry between the two, which was old chemistry. It was warm. It was inviting. It was loving. And I thought I saw OBJ mouth to Tom Brady, fuck the Saints. That's what I could have sworn I saw. And I got to go back because I haven't really been doing a whole lot of lip reading in the last couple of months. I got to go back, but I'm pretty sure that's what I saw him say to Tom. And after the game,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, the classic iconic photo of Mike Evans, with his $500,000 shades on, embracing Tom. Yeah. He was just confirming, I got him. That's what he told you. So told Tom at the end of the game.
Being an expert that you are in male embraces, would you say that embrace between Tom and OBJ smelled or felt like roughly $8 to $10 million a year?
Yeah. I mean, we couldn't afford to do what they were doing right there. That's way outside of our tax bracket. So yeah, I think it somewhere in that range. Which we know my boy, our boy Jason Light, he's got that available already. It's right there. It's waiting for OBJ.
OBJ got back to his fucking Bentley, and in the back there's just a suitcase, unmarked, had a little JL insignia kind of in the bottom right hand corner, and he opens it up, and it's like got the it's got LED lighting inside of it and everything. It just shined up, and it's just like $8 million cash just sitting there. Says, hey man, no pressure, just we love you, and a little picture of Tom Brady with a little autograph on it and everything. I think that's what's going on. Just a little, just this is what we do on this show, Plus. We break down shit that matters. People tune in for this kind of shit, right?
That's how my people the Glazers do business anyways.
Hey, no, it definitely matters. I mean, they looked like a very close spawn, like brothers out there when they, made that embrace. So can definitely see the relationship there, and definitely two guys that I think wouldn't mind being on the same team. And we can definitely see that maybe down the road here.
So if you guys have that photo available, people watching, pull it up and take a look at Tom's face. Now go find a photo of him and Giselle and tell me if that smile he's got towards OBJ is matched when he's in those photos with his wife. I don't want to, be the guy that starts trouble or anything like that, but I don't think he's smiling as hard as he does when he's seen OBJ. I'm just, just calling it how I see it. You could say in his hand, a lot you do with your hand when you touch, significant other is a big deal. Tom Brady, I got all the right vibes, and I'm telling you, it felt like $10 million. Stank was right, way out of our tax bracket. But that was an expensive fucking hug.
Yeah.
That could be the underlying issues between Tom and Giselle.
He's been texting.
There could be a little bit of jealousy there.
Texting OBJ at night. That's what's going on.
Yeah. They're both supermodels.
Not enough attention there.
Giving the wrong attention to the wrong supermodel. Or the right supermodel. Depends who you ask. All right. We have 4 people waiting while we're talking about this bullshit. We're gonna go to, I believe it's let's go to Tom in Michigan. You're on with the Loose Cannons. You're on the sexy Penthouse Hotline. Go ahead and give us your amazing take.
Good evening, Pete. How the hell are you?
Good evening.
Pretty good, Tom. How are you, sir?
I am awesome, thanks. Hey, Stink and Poppy, I guess it was couples night, huh? So when did the wives show up, right? Don't you love it, that going queer at Aaron Rodgers? But you guys being down there, I don't know if I can talk about it being up here in Michigan, so I'll just say it. Hey, and if someone's going through my trash in the morning, watch out for the dog turds. Tom Cruise said Scientology cured his dyslexia. Hey, Aaron Rodgers, did it cure your habit of dating ugly women? Hey, if you can buy Danica Patrick and Aaron Rodgers trophies, you still only have one title. Speaking of Green Bay quarterbacks, hello, Brett Favre. Hey, Brett, got a question. What forms did you use with the state of Mississippi? Because I'd build the hottest strip club north of New Orleans. Some people want volleyball courts. I want a place for the ladies with daddy issues. You guys want to know how to kill a football buzz? Hello, Sunday Night Football. Chicago and Green Bay again this year? Man, why do we get that dumpster fire every freaking year? Remember last year, week 4, we got Adele for the Tampa Bay New England rematch. What we get this year? Nickelback? Hey, if I could make a recommendation, I get a 90s techno legend, Prodigy, his classic, Smack My Bitch Up. Good night, peeps.
It's a good song.
Good night, Tom.
Smack my bitch up. Yeah, it's not a good season for Green Bay quarterbacks right now.
Thank you so much, Tom. Yeah. Favre,
There's not a whole lot of good vibes in the air.
I wish John Madden was alive so we could hear John Madden's take on Brett Favre doing something wrong. And like him breaking down film of Brett Favre getting caught and, utilizing the boom at the exact right time and having Brett. It'd be freaking great, man.
That would be great. Yeah, it would be awesome.
I miss John Madden. Hey, can we all talk about these fucking these announcers on all these different fucking networks now? They're all miscombobulated and shit. They all fucking suck. I don't know what it is, but even Al Michaels is fucking starting to get on my goddamn nerves. He's kind of starting to lose it a little bit. I'm getting a lot of Pat Summerall vibes from him now, where he just seems to kind of be lost. His partner in crime awesome. But what's his fucking name? Orlovsky? Dude, shut the fuck up. Holy shit. Every pass. Every pass was a jerk-off session by this fucking guy. I couldn't stand it, man.
Right. I will say Amazon's like broadcast is top notch with the all 22, look that they provide on Amazon. Like that's
with the exception of that terrible fucking song that they play over and over and over again. Yeah. It's like,
but it's a good broadcast.
It's a good broadcast, and I do like that you get alternative ways to watch it. But it's like the true value version of the theme song for football. It was so awful.
But aside from the theme song, though, that other analytics like model that you can watch, where it pulls up the players, it fucking tracks their routes and shit, and it shows you their percentages and shit on the side of the screen. That shit was awesome, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's great.
It's really good. Game changer.
And I said they fucked up. The networks fucked up by letting Amazon get into this world, because that's like it's over now. And their cameras are better cameras. They're slow-mo when they go into like replays. You guys notice there's not a single blurry frame? Their shutter speeds and all their cameras. Some guy fucking taught me this shit on Reddit, I think it was, where like Fox and CBS and those guys, they don't sync up all their shutter speeds. So their cameras, when they go into slow-mo, they get blurry frames. But when they go to Amazon and Amazon goes into those frame by frame, every frame is absolutely crystal clear. And that's like, I guess no one does that or some shit. But dude, it's like 10 times better than any other broadcast, just in terms of like quality of what you see. And I can kind of deal with a little bit of Al Michaels being a little crazy now, but the Orlovsky on ESPN and that shit, dude, no thanks.
That's what happens when you have Dr. Evil bankrolling, your studio. It's the best of the best. If you need a new camera, he doesn't have to order it from Amazon. It's right there in his garage. Right there. He has access to everything all the time.
All the time. All right, we're going to go back to the Penthouse Hotline. We're going to go to 912. You're on with the Loose Cannons. You're on the Penthouse Hotline. What's up?
Hey, how are you guys doing?
Good. How you doing?
This is Susan.
Hey, what's up, Susan?
Hey, Susan.
Thought I recognized that voice.
Hey, Dr. Plus.
What's up?
I'm doing good. How about y'all?
Good. What are you up to tonight, Susan?
Trying to get some drink on. That's about it. But I didn't go out, so I figured I'd hang out with y'all guys.
We're way more fun than these old stupid bars. Anyways, you can just drink at home and watch us. You'll definitely get more pleasure.
That's what I'm doing. And I can be naked too, so it's a good thing.
We're all naked.
To go out.
Yeah.
Where are the new cannons at?
We're here.
No, you're not. Y'all are not nude.
I'm completely nude from the waist down. I'm nude.
You're on the Loose Cannons Penthouse Hotline, and you're naked. So I mean, it makes sense. Now we need your Green Bay Packers take, your score prediction. Give us something.
Okay, I think we're gonna win 34-19.
Jeez, I like that score.
Yeah,
that's my take.
That would mean we would score more than one offensive touchdown, which I would like to see this game.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's all defensive touchdowns. I feel Mike Edwards wants more of the end zone. Antoine hasn't had any of the end zone yet. He almost had against the Cowboys. I feel Devin White hasn't picked up a fumble and stiff-armed a motherfucker hard enough yet. All these things have to happen. These things happen.
Hey, Carlton Davis. Carlton Davis is pickless.
Carlton Davis is pickless because they can't throw him the ball. He can't get his hands on balls. But fucking what's his name's getting his hands on plenty of balls. Jamel Dean.
When are we going to get our hands on some Vita Vea balls? That's what I want. I get two.
They're coming.
Of course you get two, first of all. And second of all, you gotta be patient. Those are some big balls. All right. We're talking about Vita Vea balls, all right?
I did say that in the chat and the Twitter. I did defend him, saying those are some big ass balls that he has.
They are.
I know it's gonna take some time.
Listen, we're on island time right here, right? When you get shit from Vita Vea, it's on Vita Vea island time.
Yeah,
I get it.
And you can only transport so many balls of that weight back and forth. So it's multiple trips, and you got to make sure that they get drained between the trips, because if you need to do that mid-trip, it's impossible. It's just one of those things. Hey, Susan, thanks for calling.
So a lot of jacking off.
All right. Whoa.
Thank you for calling in, Susan.
On that note,
All right, we're gonna go to.
I think she was talking about pallet jacks because of the balls and the weight.
Yeah,
you know, and you have to get them off the jacks. So you gotta get them. You gotta jack them off. You gotta get them off the pallet jacks.
Yeah, off the jack. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Adds,
that does.
It checks out.
There's a lot of sweating. There's a lot of sweating going on in the chat room right now. I don't know if you see that. Things have got a little moist in the chat room.
Big fucking cock is extremely excited with that phone call.
He is. He is, dude.
Let's go. Let's go to 229 area code. You're off the Loose Cannons. You're on the Penthouse Hotline. What is up?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, this is Wash. I'm here from Georgia. First time caller.
Are you nude right now? Are you wearing clothes?
I have clothes stank. I'm sorry. I'm old. I'm fat. No, I'm not gonna be nude.
Hey, listen.
You feel comfortable being naked with yourself?
It's your first time. It's your first time calling the show. We have rules, man. We need your name.
Yeah, we do. We do.
And we need to know if you like them wet.
His name is Wash.
Or
you said
dry rub, and if you're dipping them in blue cheese, or if you're a fucking moron. Go ahead.
Okay, first of all, they got to be moist. Dry is no, that's disgusting.
Wrong.
And
Smart,
no, you're not gonna like my next answer either. Then, I personally like ranch, but I will do blue cheese. Either one, just depends on what I have there.
No, you will not.
I have a feeling you eat rare. Do you eat your wings rare? Because it's kind of what it sounds like.
No.
Like ahi tuna, just sear the wings real quick.
You're an idiot, dude. You think just because wings are sauce that they can't be grilled and crisp properly? You can sauce, grill, then resauce and grill, and then resauce again at the end, and you don't get soggy wings. They're still crispy.
You guys like pink wings. You like them pink.
Maybe. Listen, you think about that a lot because you got a tiny little pink wing that you worry about every morning, don't you?
It's more of a drum than a wing.
It's still pink and tiny.
Like a turkey leg. You know, you've been to the Renaissance
Hell
Festival?
No, I've touched you on accident. It is not a turkey leg.
It wasn't on accident. First of all, it wasn't on accident, okay? Well, that definitely wasn't on accident.
By the way, dude, this is the first home game that we're going to. Remember last year's first home game? We had the elderly abuse gift that came out of it. We have to redo that every single season now for the first home game. We totally just aborted this caller. Hey, go ahead, man.
Go ahead, bro.
Give us your take.
It's okay. It's okay. You know, I'm just listening. But no, my take. This defense is lights out. First of all, it's going to be 26-6. All right. Green Bay they're gonna barely get 2 field goals, and that's it. Aaron Rodgers is going to get picked at least twice because he's got no wide receivers, and we're going to run the ball. Lenny is going to be playoff Lenny, and you're going to get just taste about that rookie back there. And Tom's not going to have to worry about throwing the ball very much because you're just going to run. Look at the first 2 games. That was Byron's play, was run the ball. So I think they're just going to stick with it.
I think we have the mental edge in this matchup too, don't we? Yeah. I mean, we know we can beat them. We
absolutely.
We've kind of dominated them twice. So we're going in with that, and I think we got something to prove right now. Tom is not happy. He's not. 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns. We're going to week 3. That man is getting angrier and angrier as the weeks go on. We're due. We're due.
And him and his wife. I don't know if they've reconciled things, but she's back in the house. But I mean, it's not far-fetched to think that the man has not unloaded his Tiny Toms in a while. So he's getting angrier and he's more ornery. Like, he is not a happy dude. And like, the last thing you need to do is he's like one bad pass blocking set away from just exploding.
Good point.
Great point.
I agree with
Good
that.
Point.
And that was a great call too, man. I mean, that was
great call.
Point.
Thank you, Wash. His name was Wash, right? Wash?
Your name is Wash or Walsh?
Wash. W-A-S-H.
Can I ask
he's
you
like the opposite of me. I'm Stank and he's Wash.
Can I ask you what I've never heard that name, so I'm not making fun of you, but explain that.
My last name is Washabaugh. All right? And all right.
Hold on. It sounds very Packer fanish right there.
No.
Sounds like a city in fucking Milwaukee.
Okay,
I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to.
No. Hold on. First of all, let me tell Stank something. First of all, you don't mess with a Hillsborough High School alum. All right.
Okay. Okay.
So
He's gonna punch you in the mouth,
no
dude.
way. Do not do fudge pecker. Sorry, no, at all.
I can
all right?
pee on Hillsborough High School from where I live. Like I'm in the hood, right around where you went to high school.
No, I went there for 1 year. Unfortunately, I lived up in San Augustine originally. But anyway, my last name is Washabaugh, and it was too hard. I was in the military, and of course, in the military, everyone shortens your name to something. So my name became Wash. I was Airman Wash for a long time, then Sergeant Wash forever. So, and then I retired, and I stayed Wash. So
Sergeant Wash, you're Sergeant Wash on this.
From now on, you call in here, you say it's Sergeant Wash. And by the way, when you said my last name is, I was really hoping you were going to say Machine, because it would have been the greatest call ever. I was like, holy shit, this guy's name is Wash. His last name is Machine.
Mm-hmm.
His parents worked for GE. This is perfect.
Maytag.
Wait, is your dad that Maytag, that guy that was on
Could
the
be.
Maytag commercials?
no, not at all.
Maytag dude's son, Wash Machine. What's up, Sergeant Wash Machine?
You should have like a line of car washes, dude.
Yeah,
For sure.
absolutely. Sergeant Wash's car wash.
I like it.
No, I'm retired. So
Oh, listen, you could be retired and still own businesses that make money with a name like that, Sergeant Wash. I mean, your character, the cartoon they'd put, the mascot would be Sergeant Wash, and he's just like a car with the fucking, the fucking sergeant shit on his shoulders. I'm really not.
I have a feeling Sammer's gonna draw you after the show,
dude. This is a great idea. And it's like all very military like. Everyone in the line, no fucking funny business. Car gets washed, absolutely pristine, as shiny as the shoes that they would require you to have when you'd show up, right? I know you know that shit. And Sergeant Wash, the greatest car wash business ever created. Listen, call me later.
We all know Aaron
Let's talk.
Rodgers needs a wash, right? That fucking guy.
yeah, he needs to wash his hair. That's for sure.
He sure does.
Does have some
He
stank
sure
hair.
does.
Does have some stank
Dirty-
hair. Hey,
dirty
Sergeant
guy.
Wash, great fucking call. Call again.
Great
and
call.
you better introduce yourself as Sergeant Wash.
Yeah,
And,
terrible fucking choice of wings and
yeah.
wing preference, but also this is a great call.
But you can grow. I know you're old, but I really wish his last name was Machine, though. That would have been awesome, dude. God. All right, we're going to go to Smitty. Smitty's been patiently waiting. It's time for our weekly prayer, as you guys all know.
2-0 with Smitty's prayer.
We're 2-0 with Smitty's prayer. Smitty, we're ready for you to give us the prayer. You're on the Penthouse Hotline. This is the best phone line to have this prayer session. You guys disagree?
Oh, Lord, you caught me off guard. I was on my Hennessy. Rolling down the street, smoking Indo, sipping on gin and juice.
Laid back.
Laid back. My mind on my money and my money on the game. What's going on? Hey, Plex. Hey, what's going on, Plex, man? I watched the show the other day, man. Good show, man. You had the list of all the injured players on there who may be playing and who may not be playing. Man, that was the shit. I really enjoyed the information that you guys were giving out on your podcast. You are the shit. That's why they call you the doctor. You don't need the Dr. Pepper, but you are the doctor. But anyway, gentlemen, I had the exclusive, but like y'all already busted for me already about the OBJ and word in the street that he's the next man in charge because so many injuries. And Tom is like you see how he throw that tablet around and shit, throwing shit like his mother took his, like a parent taking away a teenager's cell phone. Fuck you, Mom. Not taking my cell phone. So anyway, man, this game's going, I think it's like 28-14 because we dealing with, we down on receivers, man. And they just hired just another, didn't they just get another receiver from Buffalo or somewhere?
Cole Beasley,
right.
talked about it.
Yep.
Yeah, a little short. He's like 5 foot. That's like what's his name? Twin brother. What's the little short white receiver we got? Number
Scotty
10.
Miller.
Yeah, that's his cousin, right? Then just bring his cousin. That's his cousin gonna be. They gonna work it out. But the only receiver we got that's really proving themselves right now, besides is Rashad right now, right?
Rashad Perriman.
Besides Mike getting thrown out. Besides Mike Evans getting thrown out the game and shit. But it is what it is, man. It's going to be 28-14. It may be a boring game, but we should win that one, man. I ain't going to say easy because ain't nothing given to us. We'll have to play real good to get it. You dig what I'm talking about, man? But
I mean, we can't question that, bro. Like that's coming from your lips to God's ears, or isn't that the same?
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
All right, Smitty,
I'm
we're ready.
Prayer real quick now. Are you
Smitty.
ready?
Go ahead.
Okay. All right, here we go. Sunday at 4:25. It's the designated time. Oh, Lord. We need this win. We're down on receivers, God. But you just blessed us with another Scotty Miller. Thank you, Lord. Oh. And I'm going to give a shout out to Bob Hennessy. He's blocking so well for Tom Brady, Lord. We're going to need some more help, Lord. But we're going to give to you, Lord. If it's in your will that we win 28-14. Oh, yeah. Amen. Amen.
Amen. Smitty,
I had to say that short, man.
Are you supposed to get aroused from prayer? Are you supposed to get aroused during a prayer?
If it's God's will.
Yeah, you're supposed to be in God's will.
Good.
Amen.
I thought I was sinning. I thought I was sinning for a minute.
It's not
you talking about that? I don't know about all that thing. But anyway, man, y'all have fun out there. I wish I could be down there partying with y'all, man. Congratulations on y'all.
Hold on.
Y'all gonna sell out.
Smitty, listen to me. You don't even need a game ticket, bro. Drive the fuck down. All right. Mm-hmm. Bring your beautiful wife.
Bring Chef Cole. You and Chef Cole.
Bring Chef Cole. All right. Yep. Bring Chef Cole's fucking food truck if he has a food truck. I don't give a fuck. And
but I would, man. I got my grandkids. We got a football game tomorrow. I got to be there for the cheer.
Okay.
More important.
Drive after the football game and bring their grandkids. They eat for free if they're under 10.
And I can't bring them cheering around them naked women like that.
They're not naked. Hold.
Name of Jesus.
No. Listen,
you have
Smitty.
naked women around the chair in the past. The devil is a liar.
Smitty.
I can have my grandchildren.
Listen to me, Smitty. They're not naked at the tailgate.
You said they're gonna be butt naked and titties and booties. I can't have that.
No. That's at the watch parties in the club. At the tailgate, they are fully dressed. They have to be.
Yeah, fully dressed.
They can't be walking around half naked. You got to pay.
Yeah, but Smitty.
Boy, they're gonna have that.
They might need your help, Smitty. Yeah, they might need your help.
They want to repent. Maybe they want to repent, Smitty. Come on.
Time for confessions.
We'll have a private
confession.
We'll have one of those private confessional. Is it called confessionals or called confessionals?
Yeah, confessionals.
Have a private confessional. Yeah, right. And in closed off tent, it kind of like opens up and closes down like the NFL.
I like that idea.
That's what he said. Like that when they put the receivers get hurt, they put them in that little tent.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Opens and closes, and then whatever you got to do between them and you and God is what you got to do in that tent, Smitty. Do what you got.
Okay,
man.
we have
help them.
I think it's a great idea. I think a lot of Bucs fans need that. Like a lot of y'all motherfuckers got some shit to get off your chest. That'd be the place you can go in there and be like, Pastor, I've been a sinner. I really do have a Jameis Winston Saints jersey in my closet, Pastor. Please forgive me.
You are forgiven, son. You are forgiven.
Oh, I mean, I don't have that. I'm saying that some of the other Bucs fans.
Stank?
But you had one. I had one in mine. You know, he signed mine a long time ago. Y'all remember that practice field when BA let everybody in that hot-ass stadium without cutting the AC on? You felt like you was in somebody's church without the AC. Y'all remember
you're talking about the practice, the field house practice house? Yeah, I remember that.
I wanted to hit coach so bad. So, man, you got these Vietnam vets out here sweating because they were back in Vietnam. It was so fucking hot. In that damn state, had the nerve to keep the AC on. I said, this motherfucker. I was mad at Coach Drip at that time. But I had to talk to Coach.
But you're good
But
now.
he's all right.
You're good now. Yeah,
I'm good now. Hey, man, but y'all be safe, man. I'll be down there for the Cincinnati game, man. So me and my brother and Chef Cole, we were coming out of rep, man. I'm going to get off together. Y'all got
we're rolling out the red carpet for you, man.
All right. Thank you, Smitty. Awesome call.
Thanks, Smitty.
Patrick Spooner says, can you smash at Penthouse? No. I don't think you can do that I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
No, I think they're more of a steakhouse. They're more of a steakhouse. I don't think they serve smash burgers there, Patrick.
Yeah. A lot of meat in that building, I will say.
Yeah.
A lot of cake, too.
Depends on your bankroll and how much game you got, honestly.
Plus, there's a lot of cake. What did you think of the cake at Penthouse? Plus,
it's still very good.
He stopped himself. He stopped himself for a little bit right there.
I did. I had to hold back a little bit, but yeah. No, it was very entertaining. Had a lot of fun.
It was. I had a lot of fun too. I brought my wife. She had more fun than me. It was
your wife had she had a lot of fun.
Yeah, she had a lot of fun. She enjoyed it.
Yeah.
She's a connoisseur of the exotic.
She's a connoisseur of fine meats.
We're going to go to the 714. I believe this is Lewis in SoCal. Lewis in SoCal, you're on the Penthouse Hotline. Give us your Green Bay take, man, and give me some fucking energy, please.
Loose Cannons!
This is Lewis in Southern California. This is a massive game week. What's up, Stank? What's up, Sammer? Doctor?
What up, baby?
What's up, man?
This is the game for me. Playing Green Bay takes me back to when I first became a Bucs fan almost 30 years ago.
Yep.
And even with a little bit of loose cannons history for myself, because the first time I ever called into the show was 2 years ago when we smacked the fucking shit out of these bitches. Sent them back to Green Bay with their tail between their legs. I called in, said the game was going to be 14-10. I shortchanged our boys a little bit. I said there'd be 7 sacks on Aaron Rodgers. I believe we had 5 or 6 because he tapped out a little bit early because he couldn't take any more of the punishment that we gave.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
This fucking game means so much to me because before the rivalry with the Saints, before the rivalry with the Eagles in the 2000s, this was the game, the Battle of the Bays, the Bay of Pigs. This was everything, playing Favre and Freeman and Levins. This game means everything. It gets the juices going. Reminds me of the great days in the NFC Central.
Yes.
I don't see that we're going to have any problem with these fucking bums this week. They have no weapons. They got no good line play. Their defense can be ran on. This is a home opener. The stadium's going to be fucking rocking. And is the doctor on the line? Because I have a question for him.
Oh yeah, what you got?
Doctor, what's the name again of the quarterback for the Green Bay Packers?
Karen Rodgers.
It doesn't fucking matter what his fucking name is.
That's
Tampa
awesome.
24, Green Bay 3. Fuck 'em. Stank, love you. DJ Khaled, keep the hummus flowing. Let's play me out. Let's go Bucs.
Oh, he wants to be played out. I wasn't ready. I got to play him out? I don't even know what to play.
Give him that John Cena.
I don't watch that shit. I don't know wrestling.
I know because my kids love playing that shit, and they I think they play WW2K whatever just to do the intro music. So they'll like line up like I don't know. You could do like 10 or 12 guys in the ring at the same time. Susan probably knows a little bit about that. And you can like have them all come out to their theme songs. And I think my kids
called a battle royal.
Royale. My kids set that up and just watch all of that shit, the intros. And I don't even think they play the actual match itself. They just fucking watch the intros one after another. There's like 30 of them. It's fucking wild.
I haven't watched wrestling since the WWF. That's where, you know, Coco Beware and Jimmy Fly Snuka and Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant. You know, real wrestling. What is this dumb shit they got on now?
I don't
do it for me. Doesn't do it for me.
Fan Friday is coming to an end, unfortunately. So let's wrap it up. We didn't get your score prediction, Pless. We'll get your Stanker, and I'll give mine, which is pretty much spot on every single time. So, Pless, give us your score prediction. And then also give us maybe a bold take on offense or defense or both. Whatever you feel in your nutsack, man. You give it to us.
All right, sounds good. I got the Bucs 24, Packers 10. And bold take, I think Cole Beasley has 5 catches for 75 yards.
Whoa.
Yeah, big time.
That is pretty bold. That's pretty bold, you know. Hey, that's a bold take, you know. Go ahead, Stanker.
Oh man, see another low-ish scoring game. I'm gonna say Bucs 21, Packers 13.
Nice,
bold take.
I like it.
Go bold.
I mean, it's as bold as I'm gonna get. It's Dungy era football. This is a Dungy-esque matchup. You know, we've turned into a completely different team under Todd Bowles, and you know, out of necessity, obviously, we're the walking fucking wounded, and we've got new pieces everywhere. So this isn't the offense you'll see all season, but right now, it's going to look a whole lot like the NFC Central Bucs type matchup. And yeah, I mean, if you were one of those OG Buck fans, you know, it was always been fuck the Packers in this town. Okay, they used to take over our stadium. They were the first ones to take over the old sombrero. They'd come in fucking 40,000 deep. And they were so nice, but they smelled like fucking moist cheese.
Yeah, disgusting.
The women were just knitting in the fucking stadium and just, you betcha, hello. And I hated every moment.
Armpit hair, yeah, nasty.
The women in Wisconsin have armpit hair?
Yeah, dude, they don't shave there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's gross.
I don't have a single Wisconsinian in my harem, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah. It's the reason I love Warren Sapp, because he used to fuck on Brett Favre. He used to just smack him around.
He used to what?
He used to fuck on him.
So he would perform the act of coitus
just right there
on top of him.
on Fox. He would fuck on him live on television. Just completely fuck on him.
So he would fuck another person on top of Brett
On
Favre
him.
was the mattress.
Right on him. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, go back and watch it, bro. It was live.
Who would he fuck?
Brett Favre.
He would fuck Favre on top of Favre.
Right there on television. Yeah.
He said he would fuck on him, meaning he was fucking
Fuck
somebody else.
Fuck right on him.
On top of him.
He would fuck right on him, bro. He would come in and fuck. I think he was fucking the football, so he'd be fucking on him, right on him. Listen, bro. Why do you think I'm such a big Bucs fan? Shit was exciting to see.
Oh, yeah, you were
See
like,
that? Hey, look, right there.
I get to put away my Sears catalog, and I get to watch porn on TV. Warren Sapp fucking on another man. That just. I'm sorry. I just needed you to clarify that. So I thank you for doing that.
Yeah, I hope I did. I hope I clarified it for you.
I don't think you did. So I'll go with my score prediction. It's 26-9. And it's only 9 because they get an early field goal on the very first drive. We make our adjustments like we have the first 2 weeks. And then they get a late touchdown with their backups. It doesn't matter. And they miss the extra point or they go for 2, I think. So it ends up being 26-9. And my bold take is that we continue our trend of sacking the fuck out of these quarterbacks. 5 sacks, 2 from Shaq Barrett. Vita finally comes through. And, of course, Devin White continues to add to his sack total, which will, after this game, be more than he had in the entire 2021 campaign. I mean, I don't see how this game even... It's going to be a boring 26-9 type of game because they're not going to be able to run the ball on us. And Aaron Rodgers is going to fall apart just because, he doesn't want to get hit. That's just how it goes. Right? I think mine's going to be spot on, too, by the way. All right, plus, before we play you out, as they fucking say, everybody watching the show, there is still time to join us for the first ever Loose Cannons Tailgate. It is a block and a half from Gate C, right down the street, right off of Himes. Massive lot. We're going to have all-you-can-eat food, wings, barbecue, tons of different options. Bacardi will be there, so it's all you can drink. Beer, Bacardi, Patron, Grey Goose, tons of fucking options again. If you have a kid 10 and under, completely free. I don't recommend that they drink some of the Bacardi, but hey, I am not going to tell you how to be a parent. Do you guys and do your kids as you want. And it's all for $60. And we have a 12-foot Jumbotron for the 1 o'clock games. And if you don't have a ticket to the game, or you just are having such an immaculate, amazing time, you're like, fuck it, I'm just going to stay here. The tailgate continues on during the entire fucking game. So you can eat and drink the entire time, and the tailgate starting 4 hours before the game. So that's like 8 or 9 straight hours of drinking and eating whatever the fuck you want, as much as you can stuff down your fucking face at the Loose Cannons Tailgate. Go to tailgreeter.com, search Loose Cannons. You can buy an entire season of tailgates for $400, or you can just buy the games that you want to attend. I highly recommend coming to the first one because why the fuck not? It's our kickoff one. It's only $60. It's going to be an awesome time. We're going to be there. There's going to be all sorts of cool things going on. There will be a mobile cigar lounge with couches, with a humidor. And Pless's favorite penthouse pets will be walking around. They will be clothed. So calm down, Pless. Don't bring the singles out there. Unless you're sugar daddying one of them, then bring them 20s. But it's going to be an awesome time. I hope to see a lot of you guys there. A lot of people that we don't know, that we haven't seen in a while, etc. And Stank will be barefoot. And after this tailgate,
obviously,
we are contemplating bringing out a kiddie pool, filling it up with baby oil, and allowing you to wrestle Stank in the pool. You beat Stank, you get a 3-foot by 5-foot Loose Cannons flag. And probably need to take a shower before you go into the game. So probably bring a towel. We should probably give them a towel instead of a flag.
I had a dream like that one time. I was just fucking, living in a fucking baby pool full of oil. Maybe it was a premonition. I do have those sometimes, so we'll see. I'm gonna dominate who's ever in there, anyways.
Okay, I'm interested. I want to see what's his name, Mike from Dallas. I want to see Mike go in that. He'd destroy you. He's huge.
That's a big boy. Big boy.
A lot of baby oil.
But
he would displace all the baby oil once he got into the pool.
I don't know, bro. He's pretty sexy, dude. Me and him in
I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying he's a big dude. That's all.
Me and him in a baby pool together. I don't know. It's got all kind of magnetism in there.
Is Sapp coming? Susan Hines says he's coming to the game. Listen, you're just gonna have to show up and find out. And if you guys know me, if you guys know how Loose Cannons party, then that should give you a little bit.
Why, Susan? You want to yell at him some more?
Give you a little inkling of what may or may not be going down at the tailgate. All right, Pless, again, thank you so much. Let the people know, if they somehow don't already, where they can listen to you and your big brain talk about actual football shit and not what we just pretended to do here.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys for having me on, as always. Yeah, I mean, if you want to see more of my face, go to YouTube, search Real Bucs Talk, hit that subscribe button. And yeah, check us out. A lot of great content coming out. We got a lot of great content coming up. You know, film studies are out right now on Green Bay. So if you want to know a little bit more about what they try to do tendencies wise and, you know, all that jazz, check us out. Appreciate it.
All that jazz.
I put Real Bucs Talk on every night before I go to bed.
There you go. It's therapy. It's really good.
It is. I sleep. I go to sleep to your voice sometimes. I hope that's not weird.
That's fine.
I played under my pillow. So I just like subconsciously absorb cover 2, cover 3 rub routes, especially like when you talk about rub routes, Dr. Plus.
Rub routes are key. Yeah, you got to have them.
Got to have rub routes. Got to be able to rub them out while you're listening to rub routes. That's probably my favorite thing to do, honestly. Rubbing it out while I'm listening to you talk about rub routes. Whew. Speaking of which, just getting late. All right. Everybody, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. See you at the tailgate, and the I Am Mike Evans video is in the works. There's a shit ton of submissions. I will continue to work through the night. Hopefully drop it tomorrow. Mike Evans will see it. The Bucs will see it. Everyone in that building will see it, including you guys. Huge thank you to everybody who did participate in that. Stank didn't. And
bullshit.
I know. Relax. And do not forget, if you have a Mike Evans jersey, this Sunday is the Sunday to wear it. Of course, also when the Saints come to town in December, that's also one of the times you should wear it as well. But wear it. If you don't have it, then you go to the fucking team store before the goddamn tailgate and you buy a fucking 13, all right? Spend all your money on jerseys this week. Would it be frowned upon to have like a Marshawn Lattimore pinata?
You get canceled for that, you think?
As long as it's not the three of us doing it, we cannot control what fans do, right? So I strongly urge none of you to make a Marshawn Lattimore pinata and bring it to the tailgate.
Would not.
I don't want to see that, and it's not like if you did that I wouldn't pay for you to go into the tailgate or anything like that. So go Bucs.
Go Bucs.
I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk. Gotta keep quiet, maneuver